What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 142 of the Club JG podcast. I'm your host, yours truly, JG, aka John Graham. With me right now is the founder and the CEO of MelaninScience, fellow Terp, and one of my favorite people in the world, Ms. Carmen Banks. Welcome to the show.
Hi, John. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Glad to have you here. It's long overdue.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be here.
Awesome. So tell me a story, Carmen. You founded MelaninScience. I want to learn more about this. Our viewers want to learn more about this. Like, tell us a story. Like, where did this first become an inspiration? How did it come to be what it is today? And just kind of tell us where the beginnings were.
Yeah, for sure. So I am a scientist by training. I did my undergraduate at University of Maryland, go Terps, in animal science. And during that time in my life, I thought I wanted to go to vet school. I swore up and down, no one could tell me any differently, that I was going to be a veterinarian. But during my junior year of college, I started working at a poultry nutrition lab. And I realized I hated chickens and I definitely did not want to be a vet. But I felt that I didn't really have the resources or knowledge to figure out what I could do with this science-based degree that wasn't going into healthcare. So in my case, that would be veterinary school, or could use those same prereqs to apply for medical school or pharmacy school, and the list goes on. And so as I progressed throughout my career, I did my PhD in animal biology at UC Davis, and started getting really involved in some DE&I work for the College of Ag. And I realized that my experience wasn't unique. There are a lot of students and early career professionals who have these science-based degrees, but they have no idea what they can do with them if they don't want to go to healthcare. So I founded MelaninScience to kind of solve that problem. And what we are is a talent development organization for underrepresented students and early career professionals that equips them with the knowledge and resources that they need to pursue careers in science that are outside of healthcare. And we do that through a lot of programming, both virtually and in person, but more broadly through mentorship, education, industry exposure, and career and academic development.
No, all that is absolutely amazing. So what do you see, like, what's the vision of MelaninScience? Like, where do you see this going? What do you see this turning into as it begins to develop? I know you just had an event, out there in San Francisco. You had a nice turnout. Definitely a lot better from like the first time you did it. So, like, how do you see the growth? Well, first of all, it's kind of a two-part question. How far have you seen the growth from where you started to where you are now? And then what's your vision like for the future as we continue with MelaninScience?
Yeah, so we are a pretty early stage organization. I started this about a year and a half ago and been doing this work for about 2 years. And we have a flagship program called STEM Connect. And our STEM Connect program is a 6-week initiative hybrid where we give our students different academic and professional development workshops, panels, webinars, in addition to industry tours at big biotech companies, and then the networking event that we hosted yesterday. And so from the first cohort that we did last summer to this cohort, which we just wrapped up, it has been incredible to watch that growth. So our first cohort, we had maybe around 10 students. And then this next cohort that we just wrapped up, we were able to reach over 50 students through our programming. Our networking event had a really great turnout. And we're working with some pretty awesome biotech companies as well for a lot of our events. And so as we continue to grow and move forward, what I really hope to do is to form stronger partnerships with academic and biotech institutions, so then we can serve as this bridge for students and professionals to take all of the learnings that they have through college and, that they've just acquired through their time on their journey throughout their scientific career, and then directly place them in job and internship opportunities within the science realm.
No, I mean, look, to me, the biggest thing that I take from it is that you're bridging the gap. You're creating opportunities for other people who may not get that opportunity, like with the normal way you go through school, you go through job applications and all that. As the world continues to kind of evolve around us, it's really important to have those kind of outlets and creating kind of a lane for a lot of maybe underprivileged D&I students that may not have the same advantages as other students. So you know where I stand on that. Like, I can't applaud you enough for what you're doing. It's quite frankly, it's just amazing what you're building. we definitely want to see more of that for sure. We want to see more of that from like people who, have been through it, can provide an example of like, hey, there's another way to do this. There's another way we can make each other better and kind of like open up the science world to really everyone, not just a certain group.
Absolutely. And, part of my motivation for continuing on is being the only in science, only Black woman, only person of color. And I'm consistently that person throughout my graduate degree, in my grad program, in undergrad, in my professional career as a senior level scientist. I tend to be the only Black woman or even Black person in general. So whenever I come across other Black women or other Black professionals in the science realm, it's really inspiring. And I think it's important for students and professionals who want to be at a place that I am, or want to be in the science realm, to see people that look like them so that they know these careers are attainable and they know that this is a possibility for you to actually be here because there are other people that look like you that have these positions as well.
Absolutely. That can apply to most careers, but like you said, we don't see a lot of that in the science world. So
No.
so from my perspective, you're changing the game. You're creating like a lane that quite frankly should have been started a long time ago, in my opinion. And real quick, tell everyone where they can get more information about MelaninScience. Like, how can they get in contact with you? What can they do to possibly donate? Let them know. It'll be on your screen, guys, but I'm gonna let Carmen explain that to you.
Yeah, so if you're interested in being involved in any of our programming or even volunteering for some of our events, you can visit our website, melanin-science.com. And we have some forms on there, and we also have all of our upcoming events. So we have an event in a couple of weeks with a big biotech company called Thermo Fisher Scientific, and they're going to do a career exploration panel. We'll have some more events throughout the summer, and then we're gearing up for some industry tours as well. So if you're local to the Bay Area, definitely make sure you keep an eye out for in-person industry tours. But if you're located anywhere else in the US or even beyond, feel free to register for our virtual events. They're all free. And yeah.
Oh, perfect. You guys heard it. So before I get you out of here, Carmen, let's have a little bit of fun. You have like most of my friends that I've had on the show, like I always ask them, like, what's like your favorite like a JG moment, so to speak. And it can be embarrassing, it can be funny, it can be memorable. I'm sure I'm getting content for each one. I tend to embarrass myself all the time. So what's like your probably like top JG moment since you met me?
Oh, my favorite JG moment. There's too many. I would say more broadly, like maybe it's not like a specific moment, but one of the things that I really enjoy about you is your ability to just have a good time anywhere. And so whenever we go out, or like when we went to that Giants game in San Francisco, it's always just a really good time, and you're super silly. And I love to kind of let loose with you and have those moments. So it's hard to pick just one. But I feel like whenever I'm out with you, it's always a good time.
Yeah, so definitely. Like I said, I have different ways to embarrass myself, but the whole thing is like, hey, I just want to have a good time no matter where I'm at. And guys, if you haven't been to San Francisco yet, by the way, go. It's like amazing. I mean, I love California. Like everyone knows how much I love California, but I was surprised by how gorgeous the Bay Area is. It was my first time there. The Giant Stadium, overlooks over the Bay itself. I mean, it was perfect weather. It was like just amazing. So yeah, I was in my dreams to live out there one day, but I was totally shocked by the Bay Area. Like I'm thinking Northern California is like kind of like, oh, it's cold. It's not a whole lot out there. It's all about Southern California. But no, if you haven't been to the Bay Area yet, definitely check that out.
Yeah, shout out to the Bay Area. I am not a Bay Area native. I'm from the East Coast, but I think it is very underrated. Everyone loves to go to LA, but we have so much to offer in San Francisco. The autonomous rideshare, like, come on, where else are you going to see cars driving themselves? Also a mecca for a lot of tech. So if you're in tech, biotech, software, all of that is here. And then it's just beautiful. The weather's really nice. It might not be 90 degrees like it is in LA, but where else can you get coast and mountains all within like 2-hour drive?
No, not gonna lie, definitely surprised me. Those self-driving cars scared the living shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie, because like I went to Arizona, I saw one of those. I was like, my friends wanted to get into a couple. I was like, listen, I'd rather walk to where we're going than get behind watching a self-driving car. That's just me. Maybe I'm just being scared or whatever, but I'm not quite there with like just trusting self-driving cars.
We got to get you in there next time you're out here.
Oh God, you want to see a grown man scream?
That might be my new favorite JG moment.
Why do you wish things like this on me? Carmen, I really appreciate you coming on to the show today. Just breaking down melanin science for us. Obviously, I wish you the best of luck with that, guys. If guys, it's going to be on your screen once again. Go to melaninscience.com. Get more information, donate, get active with Melanin Science if you can. This is an amazing cause. It's going to continue to grow. I can't wait for it to blow up and and totally change the world. I see that coming already. But guys, it's get to know more about Carmen, get to know more about Melanin Science. We are going to take a quick break here. We'll come back on Club JG. Thanks again for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks, Carmen.